Alright, we had a really good question from a Facebook fan. Once again, if you haven't been to our Facebook page, go to facebook.com, JamAlong Music Method, and like the page. Please post questions. We love answering them in these Q&A videos. So, they asked, how about if I have a song and I'm taking a lead on a basic song, and I think they mentioned Tom Dooley, where the melody sounds something like this in the key of G. They said they had a lot of licks and scales and they could perfectly well keep notes coming out of the guitar. I'm going to assume they were doing something like this, like 1, 2. In a jam. The problem is you sort of lose track of the melody. So to go back to the question, it was, how do I play an improvisation on my guitar in sort of a bluegrass sound and not lose track of the original melody? Well, boys and girls, this is when I get to reintroduce the classic Carter picking. Let's talk a bit about what that means. Basically, the Carter family, in particular Mother Mabel Carter, came up with the idea way back when to play a melody, and let's use Tom Dooley as our example, and keep the left hand ever ready to make chords, so when those long notes or rests came along, we'd get to fill in that space with chords. So at a very rudimentary level, that would sound like this. So you can hear the melody and then filled in with chords. And then they went a step further and decided if we had melody notes, we don't have to just play quarter note melody notes. We can fill them in with sort of like next door strings or filler notes, and as long as we accent the melody, we still hear it. It would sound something like this. So it would be, hang down your head, Tom. We can do a G note in between those two Ds. And then finally, we're going to add slides to get us up to other chord positions if we need to have a melody note that's higher than we happen to be able to grab down here and still have something to fill it in with a chord shape. So let's say we wanted to slide up to that Dooley part right here. Hang down your head, Tom Dooley. And we want to slide up instead of hitting it open B string. We'll be left with the nearest convenient G being that F shape. So that's a classic way to pick it in Carter picking, which might sound like this. All right, so there we have the melody with filler chords and moving up to different positions if the melody goes higher than the chord shape, and of course adding licks in between. To continue on learning about how to improvise on your guitar and yet carry the melody, it really all boils down to learning how to pick in Carter style, and in particular arranging in Carter style for your own leads on paper so you can get to do it on the fly in improvisation. Be sure to check out our guitar lesson teaching the skill of arranging Carter style leads. Fun, easy, and lots of JamAlong backup tracks. JamAlong Music Method is pioneering e-learning for music, guitar, banjo, mandolin, dobro, and ukulele, vocals, and songwriting. Give us a ring at 530-566-3629, we text, or look at our website at jamalong.org, and be sure to visit us on Facebook and like our page, please. Facebook.com/JamAlong Music Method. Keep on picking.